No.
You weren't ready.
I was not ready.
She's praying for the game to be fixed. Please let me go a day without glitching. This actually looks, I don't want to say natural because it's 15 cars that imploded on itself, but like it looks good.
It's very believable that.
That was a very pretty glitch. Hi folks, I'm Chase Colozzi, content producer at Riot Games, maker of League of Legends, here with one of my besties, Evan.
Michael Lee, yes, I'm a voiceover actor. I do animation, commercials, video games, and today, what are we doing?
Cyberpunk 2077, a game we thought was maybe gonna get delayed so much into 2077.
A game I have not played.
I have.
Let's watch a little bit and see if you get banned on Twitter.
Well,
Okay, so you just went through the border. Right?
Again, I need some traffic. Just games that are supposed to be immersive. Like there's just no one on the road.
Yeah,
like,
it does feel very empty.
This is my Tyra Banks moment when it comes to video games because I'm screaming at this game like, we're all rooting for you. Literally, I said for years, I'm like, this is the game that if someone was to make a game for me, or if I could just literally be like, this is the game I would want. This would be it. And it is not. So.
You reveal like such a strong opening. Like you can't do anything less than what you led with.
But it's not even just the opening. They promoted this game like it was just the second coming of The Witcher, and it wasn't that, unfortunately. See,
yeah, that was.
You see it right there.
Yeah.
Do you see the gun now?
Yeah.
And it sucks because there's so many millions of dollars that get poured into this, and then we notice that little thing where for a fraction of a second he held his hand out and the gun did not populate.
The bar's been raised, y'all. You gotta pay attention.
That's a processing problem with the way the render is going in the engine. Because the engine has to render what's in front of you. Typically when games, especially in open world games, they only show you a cone of what's in front of you.
Yeah.
And kind of do some of the processing in the background. Because they don't need to show you what's 5 miles away. Different games are rendered differently, and that's why like you'll see something like Resident Evil has its own engine because it does something very specific for that game and how they want. Battlefield did it with Frostbite, and Anthem did it with Frostbite, but to a fault, and a lot of Anthem's problems they related as it came out were because of the engine. I think they're using their own engine for this too, and so there's sometimes a disconnect in what they're trying to process and being able to show you what's immediately on your screen. You experience that delay where stuff doesn't show up where it should. So like the gun populating in your hand a second after it should.
You might need a bigger gun. I'm just saying.
It's very Borderlands to have the numbers pop up when you shoot, the damage you're doing. It's very RPG, I should say. I turn that off, I don't like that. What I do like, and I've not gotten to this part in the game, you just ride a roller coaster, because why not? That is Keanu Reeves. So if you've ever wanted to ride a roller coaster with Keanu Reeves, you can do it.
I have not.
Again, the frame rate's better here than it actually is.
I would say it definitely looks a lot smoother.
Press X to raise arms.
I live.
Press S to pay respects, I love it.
Zoom.
Oh, and
it just flashes.
And destruction. Oh, this poor man. I don't think insurance covers that.
Oh,
Yo,
everyone's gone. Everyone. Go back. Wait.
Wait for it.
Yep, it's my time to go. But also, like, okay, you just threw a grenade. Why didn't some people take off driving?
Grand Theft Auto, which came out in 2013, and they do that.
If you fire a gun in Grand Theft Auto, cars take off.
And that's the problem, is when a game comes out and does it better than you, you can't come out 7 years later and not do it as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, you just can't. The design of the game, in terms of the look of it, is great.
Ooh, I want this car. I want this car.
It's like this giant city, and look how many people, there's what, 5 people on the sidewalk?
Are they doing COVID testing?
Well, clearly there's a lot of social distancing going because there's no crowds. Ambulance. Why are we just murdering people on the street?
And then they disappear?
The car just exploded? There's a lot happening. Wait, was that a volcano of cars?
It was.
I will say, the camera movement and the particles in this actually looks good.
I was gonna say, the particles are it.
This actually looks, I don't want to say natural because it's 15 cars that imploded on itself, but like, it looks good.
It's very believable that.
That was a very pretty glitch.
Because you play the game, like, are the mechanics for the cars supposed to be arcadey?
They are, but there's so many different types of cars and they're not all fun to play. It's just like, oh, this exists. Okay, I mean, that's cool.
Okay, little gunslinger.
I did play this section of the game. So then this particular section, you're Johnny Silverhand. This is fairly early. So this is when Johnny Silverhand is like going to blow up one of the corporate headquarters.
That went well.
How did he just...
Yeah, I think that he
Was that a
some
glitch?
kind of, yeah, there was some kind of glitch there where he was moving a lot faster than intended.
Okay, let's talk about some of these glitches. They had to have known these glitches were in the game. So
That-
why would you rush?
Money, because the game has to eventually come out. Like, it was delayed, I think, 3 times from earlier in the year, and then they were just like, okay, fine, have it come out. I believe it's the first game that PlayStation pulled from sale because it was so buggy and unplayable that they pulled it from the store.
I did read that, yes.
I work on a game that's a live service, so it could be like connectivity issues, and we have like hot fixes, as we call it, patches that will dole out real quickly. And it's not the entire team, because the entire team to work on patching what's already in the game, if there's something that comes up, means that any future content just gets delayed. So there's typically like a smaller team that is dedicated to ongoing fixes and stuff like that. So each studio, it'll be something different. However, I bet for Cyberpunk, it's probably a bigger size team than normal.
No.
You weren't ready.
I was not ready.
Yeah, look at the particle effects when he shoots him. Look at the way that it explodes. That's amazing.
Oh.
I don't know if it's entirely realistic, but it's very stylized. Because you would see it going on the back wall.
Look at her, unbothered.
I just came to get my massage, and
Like-
I deserve this. I love the environment detail in the game, and that's what sucks, is that it looks immaculate. It just doesn't feel that way because of the way that a lot of the NPCs react with you and the world. But visually speaking, like, look at this.
Yeah, the fashion is definitely it.
I'm into it. Oh, I remember this segment. Yeah, because the pistol's like overpowered to give you that power trip fantasy. This is what I do like when games do this. They give you like a palate cleanser moment in the story to just be overpowered. And a lot of games will do that.
Yo! And then send him to hell!
And then sent him to hell. What is it with you and lighting people on fire?
It's like what we were talking about earlier, like when it feels like whatever weapon you have feels authentic.
Yeah.
Then it's like, I'm into it.
This was a cool segment. Oh, see, her vest popped off though. And it sucks because it's like everything is so good on screen, but that little moment takes you out of it. Damn it. Damn it, CD Projekt. It
Dunk.
doesn't. That was a little like PS2 era, the way he came out and like held up the gun. That was a little weird.
The enemies.
Yeah, what difficulty is he playing it on?
Yeah, I was
don't
gonna
know.
say, they don't seem like they're really using the environment to their advantage.
Yeah, because
Like
the
in
thing
most
is,
games.
again, and you have to balance it between being like a satisfying shooter.
Wait a minute.
What? Oh, the cyborg guy? Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess this is a moment for you. I'm like, oh yeah, her. He's an assassin. He's obsessed with body modification and has come to fuck your day up. I remember that. That's how it happens in game. It cuts off from that part, so you don't know how you escape, and then you disappear on the roof, because this is a flashback scene.
That's gonna be my question. I'm like, it seems like it's doing a lot of jumping around.
Yeah, you as the player know that Johnny dies at the end of this story by his hand, because
Spoiler alert.
they blow the entire place up with the nuke that you put in the elevator.
You know it's always gonna go down when they kick the gun away from you.
Told you I'd end you someday. Time for a break.
Oh, I haven't gotten to this part, I don't think.
Oh my god, that dude's like a ninja!
See, but another thing, did you notice how it changed stances into the fighting stance? So see, canned animation, boom, fight stance, then it breaks out, and then it's all
I
controlled.
see it now.
That
Yeah.
jump, it wasn't smooth.
And a lot of games, when they have like a cutscene, like the actors will actually act it out and whatnot, and then when they walk off, it's supposed to seamlessly transition into whatever it is you're playing. To your point, that was very noticeable.
I mean, I don't want to say it's lazy, but it's noticeable.
It's very noticeable.
So this is supposed to be like their kind of boss fight with the laser sword, not
Are you taking damage? Because he doesn't look like he's hitting you.
maybe a little clunky having a gun like that with this guy just hopping around. You know what I mean? It just looks like you're circle strafing. It's not like anything interesting is happening. It's just move away and shoot him. You as a player, the inputs and like what, you're not having to use your brain really. You're just constantly like run around and avoid him. There's not like a whole lot of, and it's also because like you can have a shotgun here. You could probably have like, and you can have a different build. So they have to design it differently because of that. It's just not really this particular fight. I mean, it looks cool, but
Don't get me wrong, love his outfit.
I don't think it would be super.
I want it.
When we come off of other games that are built around boss fights, Dark Souls and stuff like that, when you see little boss fights like this, and it's like, oh, this could be better.
Is he behind the tarp? He can't. Oh.
Oh, at least the tarp
Wait a
reacted
minute.
appropriately. That was cool. It
the
reacted
bullets-
to the character model, but it didn't react to the bullets. Did you notice that? Oh, she praying? She's praying for the game to be fixed.
How dare you?
I was like, please, let me go a day without glitching.
Oh, nope. Don't know
This
what that.
got dark.
Don't know what this is. Not a fan.
What in the Passion of the Christ?
I would say, what is this? Crucifying him?
I have several questions. What's happening? Is he gonna nail him to this cross? See, okay, so here's the thing. Sometimes, maybe I need to play Cyberpunk more, but sometimes it just seems like Cyberpunk wants to be edgy without saying something. That's more of a creative note.
What if he's like Instagram story? It's like, no one gets me.
Stop, he is not.
Oh.
No! No, why is he being nailed to the cross? I want to give like a technical note on it, but it's not there. The damn it keeps getting worse. Oh, here we go.
Nope.
It's hard to comment something of like, this is what's technically happening.
Yeah.
When it's like the imagery is so.
This is live stream?
Y'all, these YouTube series are getting dark.
I hate millennials.
What is this? Is he gonna electrocute him now?
No, he's gonna lift him up and be
Oh,
like,
that's what happened. Oh yeah, because that wasn't.
I don't know the song.
What'd you think?
Okay, look. Unlike that video, don't crucify me, but there is room for improvement.
What is so painful about this is clearly you can see the effort that's on screen, but it still needs a little bit of work.
Get me when it's on sale. Let me tell you what's not on sale. Gamer Forecast. You can follow us on Facebook and YouTube.
I mean, it is free, but you could send us money, please. And y'all are like, oh.
Take 3. This isn't all one take. It's so funny we like film people and then like say something messy. You're just like,